Thank you for joining me for day 19 in my latest book, 30 Days to Unstoppable, Be the Dream Made Visible. Your sphere of love, growing a garden. You have the simplest and yet the most powerful example of how creative you are and how to focus that creativity right outside your door. Your garden provides you with a magical mirror of how you create and how you often misdirect your creative energies. From the seed to the fruit or flower to the winter barrenness, the entire natural process of growing a garden mirrors how you can align with your most unstoppable you. Plant the seeds you desire. Nurture those seeds with love. Weed out what you don't want to grow. Allow time for the ripening. Feel gratitude for the harvest, and allow the winter's rest. Today, you realign with the co-creative relationship you have with Gaia. You know that feeling of extreme excitement when something enters your field of perception and its energy ripples through you, bringing a sense of joyful anticipation and excitement? Ooh, I want to do that, go there, learn that, see that, how cool! There is an instant surge of positive energy, a resonance that just feels so good. It's yours. Then, whether it is about an hour later, a day later, or a week, you give up on whatever got you so excited. Quote-unquote practicalities come into your field of perception. Your rational mind reminds you of all the unknowns, the times you've tried something new and failed, etc. Or you start whatever process sparked that joy within you, and then the energy just seemed to dwindle each day. You've been given an unstoppable dream, but you are not able to sustain the vibration in order to hold on to it. The high vibration you experienced in that aha moment has been replaced by the lower vibration energies of doubt and worry. That initial aha, that excitement for the dream that generated such a surge in energy was the quote-unquote seed. In that moment of recognition, your dream contained within it the blueprint for its fruition. It just needed you to claim it, plant it, nurture it, tend to its needs, and then reap its harvest. Experience its fruition. But the seed never got planted. Or you quote-unquote planted it but didn't water it. Or maybe it even sprouted, but it never received the light of your full intention, and it withered and died or got choked out by all the quote-unquote weeds of doubt and fear. Or perhaps you planted the seed and found yourself upset that it wasn't quote-unquote growing quicker. You got turned on, excited, and you wanted the dream to manifest now. Trust me, I speak from experience. How easy is it to impose our time frame onto our dreams? It's not working. We'll see how it goes. I hope it works. I hear these phrases all the time. It? There is no it. There is only you. If you decide it is going to work, it will. It may not work on your timeline, but it will work when you choose to see your dream through to harvest, no matter what. Let's break down this garden analogy into 4 layers. Each of them is fueled by your sphere of love, not doubt, uncertainty, indecision, lack, love. When you love a dream that has just been given to you and you continue to nurture that dream with love, however long, however much love it requires, you will enjoy the harvest. Layer 1, intent. This is the seed. When you are planting a garden, you choose the seeds you want to plant based on the experience that this seed promises in your future. If you don't want eggplant, you don't plant eggplant, right? When you love and desire juicy fresh tomatoes growing in your garden, you plant tomato seeds. You understand that within those teeny tiny seeds is everything it needs to grow into a big tomato plant laden with round, ripe tomatoes. You know it will get there as long as you plant it in the dirt, water, and care for it. After all your nurturing, you get to pick the tomatoes off the branches. Within each seed is a blueprint for the grown plant. And You are not the tomato plant. You are given the seed, and the seed needs your help to get in the ground and create the conditions for it to grow that are in alignment with the seed. But the seed has everything it needs within. You don't have to teach it how to grow tomatoes. It won't yield bananas if you don't do something right. You are its lovely assistant. You are the gardener, not the garden itself. How does that connect to your dream? Can you understand that when you get that flash of insight, the aha moment of excitement, of high vibration recognition of something that you want to experience in your life, that everything you and your dream needs to manifest in your life is there, contained within that seed of energy that you have just received? And you choose to guide this dream into existence because you love the idea of it, right? You don't choose a dream that you don't like. Gee, I really want to get that job that sounds super boring and tedious. Haha, right? No, you choose dreams that you love. The love is the signal that it is for you to dream into reality. So you choose it and set the intent to be the channel, the vehicle through which this dream can become a memory for you, a part of your life experience. Intent combined with the resolution to see this dream through to quote-unquote harvest is all you need to begin embodying you as the unstoppable dream. You now understand that your dream has everything it needs, just like the seed, to grow and bear fruit in your life. Next step in the journey is simply to nurture your dream. Layer 2, nurture. Now that you have chosen your dream/seed, it has been planted. It has found a home, a nest within your energy field, and it is there that it intends to grow and expand into physical reality, and it still needs your help. A seed won't even break through the surface of the soil if it does not receive water and warmth. What is the equivalent for your dream? And what does it need next? Does it require you to learn something new? To sign up for something, to call someone, to apply for ... Does it want to be written down, shared with others? What are all the things you can do to create fertile ground within which your dream can begin to grow? Keeping it to yourself won't do it. Ignoring it won't help it. Burying it in all the reasons why it probably will never grow anyway will certainly kill it. Do you see? What is the light it needs? What is the water it needs? What are the nutrients it needs? Focus your loving energy on all the ways you can support the growth of your dream, aka the seed. Trust. Quote, "It isn't working," end quote. Your seed hasn't broken through the surface of your garden yet. It is not visible. You have no idea if it is still there, if it has died, or if it was a bum seed. You begin to doubt. As I write this, we are a couple months into our new Corona world, and I have planted a lot of seeds in my garden during this time. My dill seeds took forever to reveal their delicate green shoots to me. The basil seeds still haven't broken the surface of the soil. The carrots did finally sprout, and I think I see a couple of beets, but I'm not sure. What I experienced for the first time is that seeds, typically, will germinate when they are ready. Some seeds needed more warm days and lots of sun to germinate. Some needed the rain. They know when to germinate because they may get nipped by frost or not receive enough light if they do so too soon. I have learned to trust, to surrender to the wisdom of the seed. I continue to nurture, even though these seeds are not growing according to my timeline. My third book, Rise Above, was slated by my logical mind to be published in 2016. I had created an online program for 2015, and each month I created a chapter in the book to share with my students. By the way, that is how I nurtured that dream. I knew if I created an audience that expected a chapter each week, I would be sure to write it. So it made sense that it would be completed, published, and delivered into their hands in 2016. That was my timeline, not the dream or the book's timeline. As it turned out, 2016 was the end of a 9-year cycle. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 6 equals 9. I ended up teaching about this in December 2016, and in the process aligned with the blueprint of the seed that was my book, Rise Above. Publishing a book in a 9-year would be like trying to plant the seeds in your garden in the fall, at the end of the growing cycle. Publishing the same book in 1 year, 2017, is like planting in the spring after the chance of frost has passed. If I had not trusted my sense of timing, making it okay within myself that I would not publish the book in 2016, I would have been paddling against the current to force its launch into the world. I mean, I had promised the finished text in 2016 to the 100+ people who had joined my 2015 program, right? Trust. Layer 3, trust. Trust that if your dream isn't making itself more visible or tangible to you, or if you do not see the results you expected, there is simply a different timeline in play, and you can, and you want to, trust that timing. After all, the dream knows best. It's not really your dream. With your timeline contained within its blueprint, it is a dream that is filtered through the layers, the dimensions, infinite space and time, and found you to birth it into reality according to its own blueprint. It's a tomato seed that will become a tomato, not a banana. Let it do its thing and trust the timing. Layer 4, surrender. Now your seed has been planted and you have nurtured it, so it has grown, blossomed, and is about to bear fruit. It is vibrant, colorful, and can be seen by all. Your dream is about to come to fruition. It's time to connect to the energy of surrender. Why? Remember that quote by Marianne Williamson that our true fear is not about failing, but about being successful? We fear our greatness. We fear being seen. What if I can't live up to the dream? What if people see me for who I really am? This is the imposter syndrome. Exactly because our dream has been given to us. Exactly because our dream is also the dream of the universe, we can shrink back right at the moment of expansion. This resistance to the step of surrendering is also known as self-sabotage. Unconsciously, we can protect ourselves from the unknown world that lies on the other side of our dream's fruition by stopping. We find excuses to postpone the quote-unquote launch. At the last minute, we decide that instead of tomatoes, we really wanted to plant green beans. So we pull up all the tomato plants that are almost ready to be harvested and decide to use that space next spring for beans because, after all, that is what we really wanted. Ooh, this energy can be so sneaky. You really, truly believe, and you will defend it to others, that you really wanted beans. Beans are your destiny. Beans are what you have always loved the most. Okay, are you feeling the tough love coming through these words? No judgment. Been there, done that. And how true is this? Do you feel it? How do you self-sabotage? It's okay. You are still amazing. And let's dig in here. Take a moment to connect to what you love, what you want to love even more in your life. Maybe a dream comes to mind that you intended, nurtured, experienced some trust, and then sabotaged it. You stopped short of realizing the dream. Compassion. Remember our sphere of compassion? Self-compassion? We have all experienced a shade of this frequency. And here is the antidote. When you get to that edge, the threshold, where just steps away you can see those big ripe tomatoes, the fruition of your dream is right there, and you start to feel yourself resist. The idea comes to mind, I think I want beans. What you are called to do next is raise your vibration. This fear of your greatness, the fear of being revealed as the imposter, is a fake, or is not good enough for your dream, is calling you to be, has lowered your vibration. Unstoppable soul, receiver of dreams, can you now focus your loving energy on what you love about this dream? What do you love about what you've experienced up until now? What can you do right now that you love? Tap into your sphere of love. Raise your vibration. Invite in your sphere of compassion. Imagine how many other people in the world are feeling hesitant at the edge of their own dream come true. Send them courage. Breathe in love, compassion, courage. Reconnect to the alignment that you have experienced in this gardening process. Send gratitude to the seed, the light, the water, and stay present. Right now, what can you do to allow this dream, these beautiful tomatoes, to come to fruition? You got this. You got this because you remember now that you are the vehicle, the union of matter and light, and it is only through you that this dream can manifest into our physical reality. You love it. You are unstoppable. And so it is.